Hello guys, you are watching Voice Tech Engineering YouTube channel by Muhammad Abdul Mehboob, and today I am going to explain you isometric view problem. So this problem is applicable to diploma, ITI and engineering students. So please watch this video till the end and also practice by yourself, then only you will come to understand how to draw this problem. So according to step by step I am going to explain you. So watch this video till the end. And also press in my YouTube channel bell icon to get you the more notifications of other videos. And please share, like and subscribe my channel and watch the video till the end. And now I am going to start my problem. A hexagonal prism of base edge 30 mm and axis height 70 mm rests with its base on HP such that one of its rectangle lateral faces is parallel to VP. Draw the isometric view of the prism. So first you have to draw the orthographic view and then isometric view. So to draw this problem, what is isometric view? Isometric view is that view without isometric scale we have to draw. Means as given dimensions in the question 30 mm, 70 mm, with that dimension only we have to draw. That is isometric view. And what is isometric projection means? Isometric projection you have to draw with the isometric scale. Means each orthographic view and isometric view you have to draw with the isometric scale dimensions. So first in that isometric scale projection, first you have to draw the isometric scale, then after orthographic and isometric. And for this problem only with its dimension given in the question you have to draw. First you have to draw orthographic view. So first you have to take an XY line to draw the orthographic view, and as given in the question, a hexagonal prism of base edge is 30 mm, means a hexagon having 30 mm side and axis height 70 mm, means prism having 70 mm. Rest with its base on HP. Rest with its base on HP means hexagon is resting on corner, means on corner it will rest. Okay, then how to draw the hexagon I will show you. And such that one of its rectangle lateral faces is parallel to VP, means whenever a hexagon rests on triangle on a corner, then one of its lateral face, means in prism this side will be called as lateral rectangle face, and that face is parallel to VP. Okay, then how to draw an hexagon? So with this dimension having 30 mm we have to adjust on a divider, and with this circle I am drawing a hexagon like this. First you draw given dimension circle and take up circumference, adjust your minute after and put a dot on this circle, and with the same dimension of 30 mm you have to take the arcs on this circle one by one like this. To draw the hexagon I am showing you. You can draw with different method also, if you know different method to draw a hexagon. So then after drawing these arcs you have to draw the lines arc to arc like this. Your hexagon of 30 mm has been created. Then after you can rub this circle and that arcs you have drawn, because only hexagon we need. So hexagon is created. Then after, this center point of the hexagon is the origin, so label it as O and O1. If prism is there, two labeling should be done. If pyramid is there, means only O and O1, and here you will have a single labeling. But for the prism, double labeling: A, A1, B, B1, C, C1, D, D1, E, E1, F, F1, like that. After the labeling, you have to draw a projection line from this each points till this XY line, and this projection line should be perpendicular with this line, XY line. So adjusting the minute after and drawing projection lines like this. Then after, from the O also you have to take the projection line, and the line which is getting you on the x1 line this much, you have to dark it, because this is the base of the prism. Here you will draw a prism. So to draw the prism you need a axis height that is given in the question, 70 mm. So from this O, we have from here to here you have to draw 70 mm axis line, like this. Okay, and the lateral surface is 70 mm as it is, so you have to draw that also to draw the prism. And you have to join this upper face of the prism, and this is the prism you have drawn according to 70 mm dimension. Then after, you have to show the dimensions upwards and downwards. So how to do these dimensions? Means these points you have to see from the downwards and label up and down. So first, for the A, B, C, D, E, F and O, we have to see these points and label it here. For example, if I see this A point, it is visible. So for the visibility, only write A dash. And B is visible. So B is visible, then you have to write it as B dash. And C is also visible, C dash. D is also visible from downwards, D dash. And E is not visible from the, it is backside. So for the E invisibility, you have to write it as in bracket E dash. And F is also not visible. So for the invisibility, you have to write in brackets. And for the O, only O dash you write. And for this A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1 and O1, you have to label it here. So same process as done for these points. A is visible from downwards, so A1 dash. B1 is visible, B1 dash. C1 is visible, C1 dash. D1 is visible, D1 dash. E1 is not visible, in bracket you have to write E1 dash. F1 is not visible, F1 dash, and remaining O1 dash. Means hexagonal top view, hexagonal prism top view and front view you have removed. Now show the dimensions of this prism, taking the extension line like this, dimensioning line, arrow marks, and this is 70 mm. And also show the side of the hexagon by taking extension lines, dimensioning line, arrow marks, and this is 30 mm. Okay, this is the orthographic view. Okay, now you have to draw isometric view. So first you have to draw a line like this, take a point anywhere and keeping a protractor on this point correctly and taking an angle of 30 degree from here and from here. Okay, and that points, from that point and that point you have to take a convenient line, how much you want to take, that much. And from here also show the angle you have drawn 30 degree, and here also you have to show the 30 degree. Okay, now according to this top view, the width of the measurement I am taking on this line, this axis, and the height of this hexagon I am taking on this line. So to make you easy, I am taking this hexagon in a box to understand you easily. I will draw a box like this. Okay, I will label it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, I am copying this distance here, and 1, 4 here. So with the divider we have to copy from 1 to 2. So I am taking an arc from that point, means this point is 1 and this point is 2. And height from here to here, 1 to 4 I have to copy, and that 1 to 4 I will get here, and this point will be 4. Now you have to draw a rhombus. So adjusting this mini drafter on this with this angle, and with that 2 point you have to take a line like this, and with this angle you have to adjust your mini drafter, and with that point 4 point you have to draw a line like this. So you will have another point 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 means a rhombus is created. So on this rhombus only you have to draw this hexagon. On this square 1, 2, 3, 4 numbering, this hexagon is drawn. So to copy this hexagon from 1 to B I am measuring, means 1 to 2 line, 1 to 2 line, on that only you have to take, and this point is B, so write it as B. And from 1 to C I am measuring this with the divider, on the divider, and keeping on 1 only I am taking a point, and that point will be C. And from 2 to 3 only one point is there, that is D, and we have to measure it, keeping on 2 to 3, and on 2 to 3 line only we have to take our point, and this point will be D. And 3 to 4 we are having 2 points, from E to 3 to E I am measuring, and from 3 only we have to adjust and mark it, and this point will be E. And from 4 to F, and from 4 only I am going, and that point will be F. And from this 1 to 4 you will having only one point, that is A, adjusting or measuring the distance of that point and taking an arc like this, and this point will be A. All points you have removed. Okay, now to join this hexagon, we are the observer, we will see from the front, means from here we will see from the front. If you see this A to B to C, while joining these lines, this A to B is visible because it is front. The edge of this hexagon is front, so it is visible, so you have to dark it. And B to C is also visible, and it is coming on the boundary line, means this on this rhombus you will have a boundary line, so that's why you have to do dark. And from C to D, it is backside, means the hexagon, if you see from the front, this C to D is invisible. For the invisibility you have to draw dot line, and D to E is also invisible, so you have to do dot line. Then E to F is invisible, you have to do dot, but in this it is coming on a boundary line, means you have to draw dark like this. Then F to A is visible from the front, means this edge is visible from front, so you have to draw it as dark. Okay, and hexagon is drawn. Then after you have to remove the origin of this hexagon, means 1 to 2 you have to draw a line like this, and from 1 to 3 you have to draw a line like this. Where these two lines are meeting, that point is as O. Okay, now then after, the prism height is 70 mm, so we have to draw a prism of 70 mm height, means lateral surface is having 70 mm height, axis is also having 70 mm, so according to axis we have to draw prism. So by taking the axis line also you can draw the prism, and also each points 70 mm you can also draw by that. So I am drawing by this, so according to this line only you have to draw a perpendicular lines from this A 70 mm. So axis height is 70 mm, so and this A is front, it is visible, so I have done dark. Then this is A and this one is B, A dash, and B is also front, so it is also visible, so doing dark 70 mm line. And this one will be B dash, and C is also front, it is also visible, so draw it as 70 mm line dark. Then D is backside, it is not visible, so we have to do it dot line like this. And E is also backside, it is not visible, so 70 mm line will be dot line like this. And F is visible, if you see from the front, it should be dark. Okay, and A, B, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, all points you have removed. Now you have to join this hexagon, means this hexagon is visible. Each line A to A dash to B dash is visible, so dark. B dash to D dash is also visible from the front, so dark it. With the scale I will do, it will be fast to do this work. This is also visible dark, this is also visible dark, and A to F dash is also visible dark. Now from the axis to axis you are having 70 mm height, so taking axis 70 mm height from O only till here, and this will be O dash, and from here you have to draw our axis line like this, Okay, and this will be the complete solution. Then after, as given in the question, 70 mm height is there. So from this lateral surface is having 70 mm. So taking the extension line from here already I have done, and from that line I have to take an extension line like this, dimensioning line like this, arrow mark 70 mm show the dimension. And this is the complete solution of this problem. Hope guys, if you like my videos, please share, like and subscribe my channel, and also watch this video till the end and also practice by yourself. Then only you will come to understand how to draw this problem hexagonal prism. Thank you.